Happy Monday. I'm Devon Lewis-Buchanan with Inspired Use, and you're tuned into Perspective Matters. This week's blog is titled Happiness. Now, what is happiness? For me right now is knowing that today is my last day working for another company, and knowing that I'm going to be fully committed to working for myself and Inspired Use mentoring services and Inspired Use going forward. That feeling is unexplainable. And to kind of give you a backstory of why I'm so happy about this decision, even though it's a very what's the word I'm looking for? It's very uncomfortable, and that's fine. As you can see, I'm grinning from ear to ear because I'm very excited about these new ventures. Watching the movie Pursuit of Happiness, I think that's one of my all-time favorite movies, and it's definitely a movie that I watched for one of the most pivotal shifts in my life. About 2 years ago, I was watching The Pursuit of Happiness one night, and I've seen this movie 100 times, but I was watching it with my son, and that night it just struck a chord with me. And just the scene with him sitting with his son, and and being homeless, and but still pursuing what he believed was his pursuit and desires at happiness. And that just struck a chord with me. And I remember it was 2 years ago that I resigned from my first job. Now, usually people don't resign from positions unless they have something better to pursue. But for me, it was just a decision that I made. And I remember just being questioned, like, what will you do? What are you going to do? What's next? And I couldn't answer that question then. I just felt that it was something important that I needed to be doing. And a year ago, I started a new position as a mentor and worked for a great agency that provided me an opportunity to do and create and to implement my own, and give me that freedom to really just, to believe in myself and trust what I was doing with my clients. And it's actually been a year to the day where I actually accepted this job and started. And to know that it's my last day after a year, that in itself is just, it's mind-blowing. Because I remember sitting in my interview and telling, my boss, before she was even my boss, and I remember telling her that this was going to be my last interview. And at that time, I didn't really know exactly what I would be doing, but I just knew that this was going to be my last stop. I felt as though gathering experiences and gathering so much information over the years working in these fields, that it was time for me to, start putting this stuff and this information to use in a way that it would be effective and be mostly ran by myself, and be able to be, free in that sense of how I wanted to provide services. So it's been a roller coaster ride as far as how things have really have been in the last couple of years. And so I recently watched Pursuit of Happiness again, only because I felt it was only right. And every time I watch that movie, it's just little bits and pieces that I can take away from that movie. But just the scene when he was just like, that's that feeling. That's that feeling that I have right now, because all the work, all the diligence, all the long hours, and all the brainstorming and ideas have finally gotten to the point where I'm comfortable to take that next step and be uncomfortable again. You have to be comfortable being uncomfortable. And, for anybody out there who does have a vision, who does believe that they are, meant for so much more, I'm here to confirm that you are. Really trust and believe that, because when you take chances on yourself and take opportunities and take risks, those are the moments where you feel alive, because life can be so robotic, and that's not how we're meant to live. We could stick to the script for as long as we try, but trust me, it's when you really take chances and take risks and do things that are uncertain, that's when it's unexplainable when it works in your favor. Now sometimes it won't, but that's also living too, because you have to be able to roll with the punches. Um, like I said, I love making movie references, but fences. His father was always big on, you got to take the crookeds with the straights, and that's life, the ups and the downs, and it's being able to conquer, the downs to be able to really appreciate the ups. And I think that is one of the most important lessons that I've learned, and one of the most important lessons that I want to teach to others, especially young people, because sometimes we just need that reference. And it's been a very, very powerful year for me. One of the years that I'll never forget, just because I really got out of my own way, and I really started venturing out and doing things that I really needed to do. And I just want to share that experience with so many people, because I want people to have this feeling too. I think it's very important. I feel like we all should be able to say that we've accomplished goals that we set that bring us closer to our purpose here on earth. And like I said, man, this smile that I'm wearing is probably the best thing I have on, besides this tie. But I really am really excited. And the future is unpredictable, but it's bright as it'll ever be at this point, because like I said, everything that I'm doing now, it's just exciting times. So man, it's great to share this information with you guys, and for anybody who does watch and who is at that point in their life where they want to try new things, and are kind of just stuck in that rut of, I don't know, I'm on the fence, should I do it, how should I do it? Just jump, just leap. You got to take that leap of faith and trust that you'll grow a pair of wings on the way down. Trust me. That's how it kind of works out sometimes. So I hope this does serve really a purpose for anybody who is watching, whoever did take the time out to watch. I really do appreciate you guys from the bottom of my heart. For you guys who have watched every video blog, or who may stumble upon these video blogs 4 or 5 years from now, I never know when these might reach somebody at a time that they need it, but I really do hope it serves its purpose. And I just wanted to share something that I really felt was needing for me to be shared. It's been an amazing journey, but it's not over. It's not even the beginning. It's just still in transition. I mean, it's great things are coming, and I really feel that. But I thank you guys again for tuning in. This has been Perspective Matters, and always, you can log on to www.inspireyouth.com. Check us out, other blog posts, as well as to add to what we are doing and what we intend to, bring to the communities that we serve, and other communities going forward. Extend a hand, be a part of the change. It's my time. I'm Devon Lewis-Buchanan. Appreciate you guys.